Morning, good morning. Oh, it's like I'm freezing up on Facebook. Okay, I hope I'm not. Good morning, everybody. I'm not broadcasting from the living room today. I'm in Mama's room because, as you can see, she's wide awake. Hey, Erin, thank you for joining. Thank you for the love and the hearts, everybody. And thank you for sharing. And just thank you for coming in and spending some time with me on this wonderful Tuesday. And I am just going to flabbergasted over the month is already. We're almost at the halfway mark of the first month. You know, that's crazy. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate it. So let me introduce myself. My name is Darissa, and I am the CEO and founder of God's Chosen Vessels, and I am also the creator of the Embrace formula. And so today at this time, it's 7 o'clock California time, Pacific time, we always pull a word of the day. Hello, Patrice. Good morning. We always pull a word of the day, but today is a special day. It's a little different around here. I'm not gonna. I can show you my red eyes again. I have literally been up all night. I didn't go to bed because I was up around 3 or 4, periscoping with my mom. Today would have been my dad's birthday. And so what I look forward to, you believe it? I look forward to this day because like clockwork, for those of you who don't know, my mother is living with Alzheimer's, and she started showing signs about 10 years ago. So we've been together, we've been taking this journey together. She's been here in hospice for, 2 years and about 4 months now, because it was August 28th. Yeah, so it's been about 4 or 5 months. And so anyway, needless to say, there's something that happens on Daddy's birthday that blows my mind every single year. And Mom turns into this different person. This past Friday, she had a really bad seizure. The first one in a long time. I mean, what happened? She really goes into these convulsions. It's so hard to watch because you feel so helpless. There's nothing you can do. Eyes roll to the back of her head and she just starts jerking and gasping for air. And thank God the nurse was here. The last few times it's happened, she has just happened to be here. So it's just been a blessing. All you can do is to stand over, hold her hand and pray. That's all you can do. And when it passes, it takes so much out of her. She just collapses. And so she's literally been asleep almost 72 hours, give or take 15, 20 minutes here or there. So I've been spending a lot of my time just right here in the room, and I also have a daughter who has unique needs. She's non-ambulatory and non-verbal, so I'm going in between her room and Mom's room pretty much all day. So it's easy for me to just be here at the house 6-7 days straight with no interaction. That's why I thank God for you guys. But anyway, so I say all that to say this. It was an exciting thing because I knew it was going to happen, and like clockwork, I came into her room. She was wide-eyed, and I started talking to her, and she started talking back. That's not something that she does normally. And not only does she respond, but she responds appropriately. Good morning, Marilyn. Hi, Marilyn. You saw that. But I videoed some more. I had one camera playing YouTube, or one phone playing YouTube. Someday We'll Be Together was my mom and dad's song. That was their song. And hey, Mio, good morning. That was their song, and I played it, and she was touching, and this is like some dad. She was touching Daddy. She was reaching for the thing and to it. I was moving it around, and she was tracking it. And I mean, it was crazy, you guys. It was literally crazy. And I got all this on film. And I said, oh, I said something about Daddy, and she started smiling. And I said, oh, he still makes you smile like that? And she said, mm-hmm. And it was so cute, girl. When I posted that thing, Facebook took it down, and I forgot because I had the Supremes and Diana singing in the background. I'm like, oh, this is not what I wanted. So I've been trying to save it so I couldn't lose it. And so I ended up recording it on another. I saved it, so thank God I have it. But I hate that you guys couldn't see it because it was 9 minutes of pure joy. Just pure joy. So I wanted to share that with you. I am totally not really digressing, but getting off because like I said, I normally pick a word from here. But today I'm not picking a word because I'm choosing my word. I'm making a choice. Yesterday our word was choice. I'm making a... Yes, Mama, exactly. See, my co-host is awake and she's talking to me. We're going to talk about Daddy. Is that okay? Is that okay? So the word today is Father. Today the word is Father. Good morning, Tanya. And so I chose this word for obvious reasons because it's Daddy's birthday and because I could go on forever. You guys know I can talk, but when I start talking about Mom and Daddy, okay, it's like, let's set the clock. So I'm gonna, it's easy to think positive thoughts. Our word of the day is supposed to be a positive thought exercise. This is really easy. And, you know, I could say so much about my father. When I think of the word father, especially my earthly father, I think of protector, I think of encourager, I think of teacher, mentor, I think of jokester, I think of a people person. My dad was like, I can't think of him. Everybody probably thinks this about Dad, maybe, but he was the coolest. I mean, I remember as a kid just sitting and watching him and how he interacted with people. He never met a stranger. He loved young people. He was always, you know, mentoring at the Boys and Girls Clubs. He started the first Black Boy Scout in Stockton, California. And it's just, you know, he worked out, Daddy was either working at the hospital at St. Joseph or he was working out at CYA as an MTA. So he was in the medical field. My dad retired military after 22 and a half years. And he you know, he was just that kind of guy. He loved family. He loved travel. He loved trying, you know, new things. He was very open-minded. He never met a stranger. He had the gift of gab, which I inherited. He was just a crazy good guy. I remember when Daddy got murdered, because we have all of our family back east, we had a homegoing in Philly, and then we had the homegoing in Stockton. And I remember, especially the one in Stockton, I remember how, you know that your parent, you know when you have a parent that affects lives, but you just don't realize it until that. I remember that day. I remember flags in the city being flown half-mast. I remember, you know, my daddy was no politician. He was no, you know what, you understand what I'm saying? I remember it blowing my mind how it was standing room only in one of the larger churches there at the time in Stockton. I mean, there were people outside that they couldn't get in because of the circles. I mean, and I grew up in a family where we have different circles. Like even as an adult, I have different circles of friends and family. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have, and I don't know, people who have known me for some time. I mean, I have friends right now that I'm in contact with, I can pick up the phone and call, that I've known for over 40 years, because I'm 52. You know, and I have a large circle of them. I'm not talking just one or two. We talking in the 20s that I can do that. You know, there's military friends, there's church friends, of course, and there's neighborhoods, and there's where I grew up, and there's high school. I have my GSC sisters, you know, on here, and I have my Boston divas now, you know, and it's just, there's so many circles of people. So it's like I look at my life and I say, I am really my daddy's child. I am really my daddy's child. Yes, honey, bad in the house. That's right, Patrice. So I am my daddy's child. Now, when I open my mouth, my mama come out. But I am my daddy's child. So, you know, I'm describing my daddy, but when I think of the word father, for me, it's one and the same for me, and it's nothing but good thoughts. Now, I realize that everyone might not have those type of memories when it comes to their early father. I realize that because I have friends who, they really can't, other than the fact that that joker gave them life, they have nothing really positive to say, because he just wasn't that guy. He just wasn't that guy, you know. And so I understand that, and I realize that, and so, you know, I'm gonna always tie this thing into you know, perception, because, you know, that's what I sell. I sell perception. That's what I do. So if that is your case, if that is your situation, if that is where you are in your life, then may I may I introduce you to the Heavenly Father. If the earthly father didn't do you right, hey, can you add a good morning? If that earthly father didn't do you right, baby, and as bad as mine was, honey, because my daddy was a bad mamma jamma, but as bad as he is, this one right here, you can't top this one. You can't top that Heavenly Father. You cannot do it. So all those attributes I named off that Oscar Matt. Good morning, my sister. Good morning. All those that Oscar McAllister, aka Sonny, aka Sonny Boy, aka Deke Matt, Deke Matt. You know, Daddy has so many days depending on who was talking about it. You know, as wonderful as that is, I know that when the day I have a Heavenly Father, and you have a Heavenly Father, if you don't know it already, who loves you, who cares for you, who wants the best for you, and who will do anything, including die for you, you know, and not too many people can say that about their father. So don't wear the mantle of I'm fatherless. Don't wear that. Take that coat off, throw it away. Don't wear that, because you do have a father. You do have a father who wants to get to know you, you know, and he wants you to know. There's a song that Mom and I listen to. I wish I had a third phone to play it, but it's by Amy Grant, and yes, I listen to Amy Grant too. But it came out, I think it was like in the early '90s. But it's called "Lover of My Soul," and there's a line in there that says, I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget it. But there's a line that says, give me faith, give me strength to truly believe that the maker of this whole wide world is a father to me. That the song is bad. I love that song. I could just put it on repeat all the time because I'm a harmony fanatic, and I like the arrangement and the harmonies, and I love, give me some strings over some funk or some strings over something. I like strings anyway. So but the words are so beautiful, because she talks about, you know, he's a lover of my soul, and he wants to know me. He's a father to me, you know, to the point where, you know, he speaks to me in the things I know, like the wind and the rain and the sun and the stars. He talks to me through those things. He knows how to communicate his love to me like a father knows. And so, yeah, I was just listening to it earlier today, and I wish I could play it for you guys. But anyway, so now I probably get on Facebook. I know they ain't having it. Anyway, anywho, so, you know, I love the word Father because I have nothing but wonderful memories. There's nothing but positiveness connected to Father or Daddy for me. But for those of my sisters and brothers out there in TV land who can't say that, I say to you, get to know the Father of all fathers. Get to know the man. Get to know him, because he loves you so much. You know, my daddy taught me, you know, Daddy was he loved Brother Paul in the Bible, and he used to always talk about how he had some catching up to do, like Paul. You know, he ran and ran and ran, but finally he's like, okay, I got on that road to Damascus, I got some work to do. And Daddy would just go about his father's business. And Daddy taught me how to read this thing right here. This is what he taught me. Now, some of y'all might not know what this is. Let me break it down to you, because I realize now in this day and age, folks have it on their laptop, on their tablet. But see, this has paper. They're called pages. As a kid, we used these when we learned how to do the Bible drill. So you can't do a Bible drill. Yeah, look that up. Y'all know nothing about that. You can't do a Bible drill on tablet, darlings. You gotta have a real Bible, basic instructions before even Earth. Yeah, a Bible, a paper Bible, leather bound, maybe, but with some pages in it. You see what I'm saying? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta teach it, because these babies ain't gonna know if we don't. Trees, they ain't gonna know. They ain't gonna know nothing about that. About a what? A Bible what? A Bible what? So all they know is, what's that U version, the app, you know, on the, hey Renee, oh, you caught that? That's all they know. So yeah, so I thank you. I thank you, and I applaud you. You part of that generation. That's what I'm talking about. Because this is what we grew up on. this is what we grew up on. So sometimes I feel sorry for these babies. I really do. But yeah, so Renee, our word today was Father. And I was talking about, I didn't choose the word out of the glass this morning. I just chose the word because today is my daddy's birthday. This is my daddy. And I've been up all night with Mom celebrating and talking. Mom is alert and talking and responding like she does on Daddy's birthday. I remember not this past 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we had a day bed in the bedroom too. So Mama was really kind of in a different way when it came to this Alzheimer's. And so, oh, thank you, Renee, thank you. She was in a different way, and so I would sleep down in the room with her. And I remember the night of Daddy's birthday. She was sound asleep, and all of a sudden, it was about 3:30 in the morning. Mac, you gotta get down from here. She was just going on, just talking to Daddy like he was sitting there. But it was weird. It was a birthday, and Mama doesn't talk. That's why it was just, every birthday she does this thing. Oh, it's your coworkers. Oh, tell him or her happy birthday. They chose a very good day to be born on. They're in very good company. Very good company. So yeah, I just find it amazing that God gifts me this every single year, every clockwork. She's from a seizure Friday, so almost 6 hours. Then about 4 hours ago, came in here. She's wide awake. So I've been in here. I haven't been to sleep. I've been in here recording, and I put some on Facebook, and I put another one on Facebook about an hour ago with Diana Ross, The Supremes, because that was her and Daddy's song, and she was touching his picture and talking to the picture, Renee. And then when I went to post it, Facebook said, you got a song on there, you don't have the rights to it. So I saved it, but I can't share it, which I hate because I really wanted you guys to see it. But there's another video on there, so go back and watch that where she was talking and reaching for his pictures. So that was cool too. So anyway, that is today's word. I love you all. I hope you have wonderful, pleasant memories of your father. But like I said, for those of you who don't, for those of you who had fathers who, I know it was special, it was, for those of you who have fathers who, you know, helped give you life, and that's about all he gave you, to God be the glory, because, you know, you do have a father. You have a father. He might not be your earthly father, but you do have a heavenly father who loves you more than your earthly father could ever love you. Even if you have the best daddy in the world, which I think I did, but I know that my heavenly father loves me more than Deacon Oscar Mack did, you know. And so, you know, get to know him, because Mama said, that's right, Mama. She said, that's right. You heard it first from Joe McAllister. She said, So get to know him. He loves you. He loves you. I'll go as far as to say he loves your dirty draws. Yes, he do. Because every time you mess up, what does he do? When you ask for forgiveness, what does he do? Nothing can separate you from the love of Christ. Nothing. Nothing and no one. That includes you. You ain't that mighty. Because if you think you are, you're saying you're mightier than the blood that he shed. I'm just saying. So, since we know that ain't the case, go and accept that love he's trying to bestow on you. Because he's trying to love on you. I don't care what's going on. He's trying to love on you, even through those difficult times, even through those hard times, even through the times you don't understand. You get what I'm saying? Trust in him. He knows what's best. He knows how to get you to where you're going. He's a father like that. Daddies know best, you know. You know, I'm daddy's girl. I'm a daddy's girl in the earthly sense and the heavenly sense. Thus God's brat. That's where it comes from, okay? Hey, Robin, what's up? Good morning to you, baby girl. So, you know, that's where God's brat comes from. I live with the audacity of entitlement because my daddy owned it all. And since I'm his daughter, I realize he might say no, but if he says no, it's only because he loves me, because he got something better. So I chill and wait for it to come, because it's coming. That's right. good morning, it's coming. So, I pray that you get to know him like that. I pray that you have a relationship with him like that, because you should never feel fatherless. Mine has been gone for a while because it's taken from me. So do those feelings of fatherlessness come up? Yes, they do, because he didn't get to walk me down aisle when I got married. He never met any of his grandchildren. He got grandbabies all over the place. He ain't met not one of them, because he was already dead 5 years before the first grandchild was born. So there's things that I could sit here, I could soak, do it. They get to me every now and then, but I hurry up, snap out of that thing. I snap out of that thing, number one, because my daddy was a believer. When you guys see every post about daddy, I always hashtag see you later, alligator. I mean that. That's what we used to say when we was little bitty girls. When he'd go to work, he'd say, see you later, alligator, and then we would sing, at the wild crocodile. And it was like a little game. So that's my code to my dad, and I will see him again. So, it's kind of like watching that. If you have kids that ever gone to college, your kids go to college, you want them to go. You want them to experience that. You're happy for them. But when you got to pack that car up and take them to that school, especially if they out of state, it's that feeling of, my baby's leaving. It's a bittersweet kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel when it comes to my father and my mother. Is it a sad thing? Yes, it is. But see you later, alligator. It's a temporary situation. Temporary situation. Especially if I know where you're going. It's all good. It's all good. So anyway, I digress. Y'all know how I do. You know how I do. I love you all. I do. I see Renee and Robin both hanging with me. I love y'all. So y'all take care. And somebody's over here. I don't have a name. I don't see a name. But somebody, some of my Periscope family is up in the house. So because I see you over there. So I bid you all adieu. It's a little after 7 here in California. So wherever you are in the world, embrace your life. Embrace your purpose. Cherish your time. And God gave you another day. He opened your eyes. He opened your eyes, which means he's giving you one more chance to get it right. Make the most of it. Knock it out the box, y'all. Do something bold today. Love on somebody today that don't expect it. Oh, that'll make the devil mad. I love making him mad. I like to get on his nerves. I really do. I love y'all. Yeah, that's right. Be bold about it. Be boldacious about it. He bold with his. Why you can't be bold with yours? He ain't got no problem just surprising you with crazy crap when you get to the job. You're like, where'd that come from? He ain't got no problem trying to interrupt your flow. So why you hesitate on interrupting his? I'm just saying. I treat him like an enemy. Why? Because he is. He done sat there and studied me. He know what to do to get under my goal. So this is what I do. I study him. My daddy said, you never go to war without knowing your enemy. That's a military man talking. And it's true. Study that little booger. Study him. Because I'm here to tell you, he only got about 4 good tricks. And he been using them since Adam. He don't do nothing new. He got 4. Trust me, 4. Your finances, your body, your family, and what's the other? There's one more. I'm just saying. Anyway, it's 4 of them. Trust me. He ain't got too much more. He used different people, different situations, but it's all going to boil down to them 4. Not 4, 4. That's what I said. So you take that to the bank. I'm just telling Darissa sent you. So I'm just saying. Anyway, I digress. I love y'all. Be blessed. This is your word of the day. Concentrate on it. If you don't have a father here on this planet to call and say, hey, I love you, just thinking about you because this nutcase woman that I know said this is the word of the day, then you have a little talk with your Heavenly Father today. If you ain't talked to him for a while, that's all right. He'll always answer the phone. He don't play that. He loves you. Y'all be blessed. I'll holler at you later.